Here to help me discuss it and sort it out, the founder of the Patriot Academy, Rick Green himself, ladies and gentlemen. Good-looking fella. There he is. Rick, good to see you, as always.
Good to be back, man.
But at some point, it becomes undeniable. Yeah. Undeniable that it's an abject failure across the board. Right?
Yeah, we started seeing this with Bill Maher. We started seeing it with other liberals that were starting to say this is, these policies are hurting people. It's just become too much of a failure. Too many areas, whether it's the border, the COVID situation, the economy. I mean, it's just Afghanistan. It just starts piling up. And even the people that helped to get Joe Biden into the White House are disappointed, and they realize they've got a real problem on their hands coming in 2022. So, I love that last line of Bezos, though, on misdirection, because that's been the effort, right? They continue to tell us from the White House, it's Russia, it's the war, it's this, it's that. They never want to bring, of course, the spotlight back on their own policies. But I think the American people are figuring this out. This is not complicated. You dump all this money on the market. You tell people to stay home. You prevent people from drilling. You do all these bad government policies. You get bad results. It can be laid at the feet of this administration and should be laid at the feet of this administration. I am personally surprised that even Bezos now has weighed in on it, though.
I think you misunderstand, Rick. I think you misunderstand. Clearly, all of this is the fault of Vladimir Putin.
Right.
I mean,
right.
I heard it. I saw it. Or Donald Trump or racists and white nationalists. I mean,
yes.
The fact of the matter is, at some point you step up and you say, look, we have made a mistake. We need to make an adjustment. Bill Clinton, very good at adjusting. Barack Obama adjusted back toward the middle after getting, shellacked in the midterms. Joe Biden might not even know that he loses 60 seats in the House and 6 seats in the Senate. He might not even be aware of it. I'm not Joe Biden. You know how you go in, you get hit in the head. You know what day it is? Do you know who the president is? What would Joe Biden's answer be?
Probably not the right one to most of those questions, Steve, but I think you raise a really good point. I mean, this is exactly where a Clinton or Obama would have absolutely pivoted. And most politicians have no problem saying, oh, we were never for that in the first place. This is our position now. And it's a 180 from where they were before, because they read the tea leaves and they see where the American people are and they see the polling. I'm not sure this administration is going to be capable of that. They are hardcore leftists. It's more like Hillary Clinton being president. If she had been president in the 90s instead of Bill Clinton, she would have never reversed on welfare reform and on a lot of these major issues that he was initially against and then turned around and supported. I don't think Joe Biden's capable of that, or I should say the people behind the scenes, the major leftists that are running this administration. And I think part of the frustration for Bezos and most of these Democrat supporters is, where do they go, right? If they get rid of Joe Biden, where do they go? Kamala Harris is no better. Where's the bench for the Democrats? Where's the people that they're going to go to in their own party that would be a Bill Clinton type that could come in and save the day? I think they realize they're in for a rough few years. Yeah.
Here's the problem. They had 3 governors in mind to step up in 2024. They did. Andrew Cuomo, because they almost thought they should push him forward in 2020. But Andrew Cuomo, Gavin Newsom, and Gretchen Whitmer. These are the 3 governors they were looking at around the country, thinking these are the people. Well, Cuomo's gone, obviously. Newsom has failed. And so I think there's going to be an effort to push Gretchen Whitmer from Michigan forward. I don't think that's a very smart idea based on her performance in office, but what else do you have? Maybe Roy Cooper of North Carolina, the former governor there, soon to be whatever. I mean, where do you go, right?
Yeah, I think they blew it in the primary in 2020. They had a rock star in Tulsi Gabbard. They had an opportunity to push her forward as a centrist that could have won over a lot of Republicans. They would be in such a better position right now if she had been the choice for vice president.
But she can't win. Yeah, she can't win in here. Well, right, she'd be a good choice for president now, but she can't win because of the radical elements of this party. She cannot. I mean, same reason that the founder of Starbucks, whose name eludes me right at the moment, Schultz was going to run for president. He said, I can't win the primary because he's not radical left enough, right? And so you've got people out there that would be qualified, that would be worthy of having a conversation. They're not going to make it because the AOCs and the Bernie Sanders of the party Won't let it happen. Putting the Democrat Party in deep peril, because here's the thing, Rick, and I'll let you finish on this. I don't believe they can admit that they're wrong. Gas prices in California will top $6 on average tomorrow. Diesel is at $5.57 or something, the average, which affects everybody. The average motorist anywhere in America is paying a tremendous amount of money for gasoline that's killing their monthly budget at home. And yet those inside the administration, they're intransigent. They won't move at all. And so what do you do with that? I'll give you the last word.
Well, we're in a unique place that I haven't seen in a long time where the conservative messaging is actually better than the leftist messaging. Normally, they're better at that. But right now, you have all these people in the middle that are experiencing the pain. Their eyes have been awakened to the really abuse of government during the whole COVID crackdown thing. And they see a guy like a Ron DeSantis that stands up and say, I was wrong. He actually admitted, I got it wrong with the lockdowns in Florida. I will not do that again. He was the first one to stand up and admit that, and then absolutely knocked it out of the park ever since. And they're looking at his policies and going, wait a minute. So you believe in me. You want me to decide how to spend my money, how to take care of my health care, all of these things. Oh, you believe in me as the parent. I actually get to make the decisions for my child, not these people over here that want to control my children. And I think there's just a common sense message coming from conservatives now that is finally ringing true with those people in the middle. So I see a window of opportunity here where the Democrats are imploding. The Republicans, will see if they can get their stuff together. But boots on the ground in the communities, conservatives have a chance for their message to really ring true and convert millions of Americans into the principles of liberty. That's certainly what we're seeing at Patriot Academy with our coaches. I think, and I hear from other organizations that are feeling the exact same thing. So we could see a real positive shift in the American landscape in the next few years.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Anyhow, Rick Green, always appreciate you being here. Common sense, straight to the point, and never pulls a punch. You fit in around here. I like that.
Thanks,
all right,
Steve.
we'll see you
Man.
soon.